My people, wonder they say shall never end. According to what we are hearing right now, allegedly they said Oletik and Ebony they turned the palace upside down. They said these two they quarrel themselves, no be small one. According to what we are hearing, they said Oletik called Ebony betrayer and a jealous queen. No be small one, no. And this is coming because of what Ebony said to Queen Naomi concerning Oletik and the blow blow. You know that blow blow always behaves maturely. Yes, of course, she's supposed to because she is older than every one of them there, including the king. From what we heard, though, because no be me born them. So they said Ebony have called Queen Naomi to warn Queen Naomi to be careful around Oletik and the blow blow that is coming close to her just because they want to please the king. Because they are not coming to her because they love her or they really wanted her to come back. They know that her presence in the palace is going to make the king to forget about them and focus on the queen. You know, that is what they said Ebony is saying. That Queen Naomi should be very careful. That all that glitter is not good. Ha. And I was like, when did Ebony start caring about Queen Naomi and what these people will do to her? But you know that Ebony and Oletik, they have never been in a good time ever since they saw themselves together in that palace. When Ebony was still an ayaba in the palace and Oletik was a side chick to the king, you know, through her beauty pageant stuff. That is where they say she met the king. So they said there was a day that Oletik visited. That is where their wahala started, or their beef started. It's long time ago, not today. So they said Oletik visited the king in the palace. And they said where she parked her car, Ebony is supposed to park her own there. You know, that is how they started quarreling about parking space. From that parking space, they told themselves what they are not supposed to tell themselves. But if you ask me, I will say that Ebony was very angry at any woman that is coming close to the king because she was in that palace. And the information have it that they were knacking. You know, they were doing what man and woman used to do, not husband and wife, as in a man and a side chick. The king was doing it with Ebony. And yet, another woman is coming, which happens to be Oletik. Is coming inside the palace to come and visit the king. You know that there is no how Ebony will be happy with Oletik. But it's not Oletik that asked the king not to choose Ebony now. You know, because Ebony was there as a calabash carrier, not even as official side chick. Her side chick is not official. They are still hiding it. Because that is how they were hiding it while Queen Naomi was there. Maybe that is how they were hiding it too when Wurola then was there. Even the first wife, Bombata, and everything. So you could see that Ebony, the king was hiding Ebony, while Oletik was open. Her relationship with the king was open, you know. So, but Ebony was quarreling Oletik, and Oletik was like, who do you think you are? I came to look for the king and you think you can tell me where to park my car, where not to park my car. So that is where their problem started. It is not today. And they carried it on. Oh, they said during the day that Oletik and her twins was welcomed back into the palace, Ebony was there. She did not come out to come and support or welcome the twins and everything. The same thing happened the day Ebony's son was welcomed. Oletik was around. She did not come out. And this recent one that happened, the king wanted to use that one to correct the impression. You know, he wanted to use it to let the wives know that even if you are not in good terms, anything that has to do with my children, you have to come out and give your support, whether you like it or not. Whether you are pretending to be giving that support, you have to come out, you know. So when the king wanted to correct the impression, when Ebony's son celebrated his birthday and Oletik and her children were in there, they did not come out to show support. While other wives, they came So when the king cautioned or blasted Oletik for not coming out, Oletik wanted to correct the mistake by going to buy a gift for Ebony's son. They said she bought a toy car for Ebony's son. And when she came, she told Ebony she wasn't feeling okay that yesterday. That was why she did not come. This, that. You know, somebody who doesn't want problem would have accepted that, even if you know for sure that she doesn't want to come, that she is coming to do this because of the fact that King said. But Ebony, they said, blasted her. They said that Ebony slammed her the way she never expected, even to the point of collecting that gift and smashing it on the floor. So it wasn't a good one for the two of them. So and ever since then, they have been keeping malice from what we are hearing. Oh, that is if the information is true. So now they said when they are talking about going to make peace with Queen Naomi, the king accepted that Oletik and Blo and Dr. Lizzie can go and see Queen Naomi. But as for Ebony and Igby and Gospel, that they should be on their own, that Queen Naomi doesn't need their reconciliation and anything. So that was how they said Ebony went and called Queen Naomi. Abi sent a message to her telling her to be careful of the people she think that they are friends. That someone like Blo can never change. Someone like Oletik is too jealous that no matter how good you treat her, she will always want everything all to herself. So when Oletik got hold of that information, I don't know how she was able to find out. They said she blasted Ebony, calling Ebony a betrayer. That did Ebony think she would be like her, that Queen Naomi trusted and she betrayed her, and it's because of her level of jealousy that she couldn't even control her jealousy. That is why she was working to ensure that Queen Naomi leaves the palace. But ever since Queen Naomi left the palace, did the king married her? That the king did not marry her. That the king later married her because of persuasion and pleadings from her ruling house, and even threats that if not for the politics that her family played, that the king never will and will never choose her. That you said you are betrothed to a man, and yet you are in there, the man have been married, the man have married so many other wives, and you are still there. That you are so desperate and you are a betrayer, and Queen Naomi can never trust you again. Maybe they have not understand who she is, and but right now they have decided to be in peace with anyone. But who would want to be in peace with Ebony? That Ebony will always betray that person, that because Ebony is a betrayer. That is what they said Oletik called Ebony, that made Ebony to spark and start calling Oletik name and all of that. That is what we're hearing if the information is true. Like I will always tell you, they are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.